Hey everybody, welcome back to San Diego Market Movers. I'm your host, Jason Yoss. I'm here with Frank. Frank, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, Jason. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being on. Listen, we're talking about all things real estate, and today the topic that we want to discuss is with the record low inventory on the market here in San Diego, what about off-market properties? What are we doing as real estate experts, Frank? What are we doing to help our clients with off-market?
It's a great question, and you're right. Inventories are very low.
Right.
Well, you can help your clients. I work with both sellers and buyers.
Okay.
And so it gives me good perspective on both sides. But you can help both. And most importantly, if you're working with, let me back up. Actually, just recently, I've closed a couple of deals because it kind of goes in spurts, a little bit, but because not everyone wants to deal with an off-market. But for whatever reason, it's been happening a lot lately.
And when you say off-market, are we talking about you've helped a seller sell a property that was off-market?
Both, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so in the seller situation, they raised I had a relationship with them, or I created a relationship. And over time they had reached out to me, and we established and talked, and eventually they raised their hand. Hey, we want to sell our house with you.
Nice.
And then we had the conversation of off-market because they just simply didn't want to go through the hassle of having to have someone come through their house all the time. It's a higher level, priced home, and they just didn't want that kind of traffic.
Right.
It's part of and so we wanted to see if we could put out quote unquote feelers.
Got it. Generate interest about a property that isn't
without
on the MLS.
Without being on the MLS.
Awesome.
Yeah. And so that's where the agent really does matter.
Right.
And I have very strong relationships within the community, not just with people who have raised their hand. Hey, if you have a house like this, please let us know. But I also don't know every single house that's available or every buyer that might be looking. So in that case, I also have really great relationships with other agents or other people in the industry where I can make phone calls. Imagine that, real old school hard work.
Due diligence.
And
not just dancing on TikTok?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, and so literally reaching out to people and saying, hey, I've got this amazing property, and getting people to take a look, and it didn't take long, and we sold their house, and they got the price they wanted because people. The advantage of being doing an off market is you can kind of control the price a little bit because you're giving someone an opportunity to see it that no one else saw.
Right.
So you can maybe ask a premium.
Right.
But everyone wins. So anyway, going back to that, it's off market is very important that you pick the right agent who's done it, knows how to do it, and knows how to reach out to people and kind of make it happen. It's like making it rain.
One takeaway. If I had one takeaway, what is the number one piece of advice you would put out there for off market?
Well, we're kind of just still talking about selling it off market. The most important thing is to have a great agent.
Okay.
I mean, that may be a shameless plug, and I'm not saying I'm the only one.
Nothing wrong with that, Frank.
But it's important. You can't just go on a vending machine or pick someone's ad and just assume they know everything that I know, or have the relationships I do, because it doesn't work that way.
Is this the same for a buyer? Like if you have a buyer who says, Frank, help me find this property, like real quick before we only have a little bit of time, what would be one thing you would recommend to them?
It'd be the same thing. It would be to contact me and tell me very specifically what you're looking for. And it's like a matchmaking process. It's really what it is.
I love it.
Yeah, thank you.
Frank, thanks so much for your feedback. Everybody, thanks so much for tuning in to San Diego Market Movers. We'll see you next time.